Yo, what it is? Oh man. Oh, look who we playing.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Oh damn, for real? It's crazy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Running right, Jones. Call it a pickup of 3. So now likely a punt on their opening drive.
It's a big time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a
Why don't you just be happy with your yards and hush?
The Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing
I mean, you stand in this safe formation.
And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of him.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways call this penalties.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks.
I mean, you're in this safe formation talking about somebody suck. Get out of this formation.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Rodgers.
It's like safe as hell. Fucking crossing routes and posts. Drag some posts all day. Complain about somebody suck. Alright, we'll see, man. It's a long game. Drag some posts.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Can we guess what he's going to play on defense? Man blitz.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Fields and the Bears now with a first.
What did I say?
At their own 28-yard line.
Ah, this is too funny. It's just too funny.
Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
All right, Pink 50. Remember, you started this, not me.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. At the line,
what up, Rob?
Their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, that for real? Damn.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Shoves him aside. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Montgomery. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are back within a score.
Damn controller freezing again. Oh, damn it, EA.
Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that one makes it 14-7. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front...
You want to talk about boring?
...that balance point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects.
You're not getting no free wins out here. We don't give out free wins. We don't give out free wins.
So not much time to speak of.
Yeah, talk about boring. Shit.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL.
So you got 2 more quarters.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Pulls it in at the 13. Line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those try and slow things down a little bit.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards in a shot.
That's right.
They're making it look easy out there.
There you go. There you go, Solar. That's the spirit.
4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running left, Montgomery. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Four yards remain for second down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Quick slant to Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead.
Yeah, we do it. Yeah, in 2020. Wow, it's crazy. 2020 though, on the cursor, it doesn't go all crazy on you, Charles.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Oh, near? Oh, okay.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On first down, Fields. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Fields on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the 50, here's Fields. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Rodgers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. The give is to Jones. Down to about the 37. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived.
Oh, hell no.
The 2-minute warning.
I mean, you see he's still struggling in Pittsburgh.
We welcome you back.
So what happened this weekend with who they play?
A couple of minutes and escape with a win. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. There goes a deep ball in zone. Touchdown Packers.
The Patriots, yeah, they struggled against them. I think it was like 17-14, I believe.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he struggled.
Well, he looked right off the line.
But I don't, you know, like over what happened this weekend, though. I don't want to say it's.
I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already,
it's like Fields all the way. I mean, the defense didn't play well, and part of the reason why the defense didn't play well, almost kind of like what this guy is doing in this game right here, is like the team you got plus the formation that he's running. That formation is like safe. I got to worry about the pass and the run out of it. So I may probably be looking like, why don't I go to 4-3? He can throw out of it, and I got to play with linebackers on the field. So that's kind of what the Bears are doing on what's that, Sunday night. Because I kept screaming like, why are we still in nickel? Why are we still in nickel? Take what's his name out of the game? What's that rookie? Kyle Gordon. If you look at his uniform by halftime, he was like the only dude that was dirty because the Packers just had him running around all over the place trying to stop the run and throwing against him in the slot. And then in the second half, we took him out, and then we brought in number 44. I don't know if you guys caught that. So we started playing like a traditional 4-3, and we did better that whole second half. I think the Packers only scored their 3 points, the field goal. They had 24 in the first half, 3 points in the second half. So it took a while to adjust. But they already put up 24 at that time. It's like, psst, it's over, man. Man, I was screaming at my TV. I'm like, please, somebody help Gordon. They just exploiting the crap out of that rookie. Everything was running to his side. I got a picture of it too. I should post it on the community thing. That dude was green and yellow and everything.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
So it's kind of hard to do what you want to do. They had a good scheme. It was a good scheme.
And now facing a third and
it's like we're caught between the Hard and Rockless on defense.
To throw his Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And another thing too, the Bears, we're still in a rebuilding phase too.
They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last.
Maybe next year we have the personnel. Better trap and free agency. We just got free agents we could afford this go around. Pettis, wide receiver. Pringle, wide receiver. They're not like top of the crop wide receivers, but they're like budget wide receivers. So maybe next year.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a give running left with Montgomery. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it.
You don't want to call another timeout?
The offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And it's the 2 teams
I was trying to get out of here. You just keep playing.
Respective sidelines. We take a break. And one last throw here for Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And
yeah, this guy was playing just now. He had a really good scheme. He just wasn't going to get out of it. If I could have stopped the run, then I'd been all right. But I couldn't stop the run. And he was running those posts and drags off of that tight formation, which is kind of hard to stop. So if I try to bring linebackers in, but he would throw the ball, and they don't cover in the center of the field. So it's, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place on that matchup. But we'll see Green Bay later on this year in Chicago. We'll see if we adjust. We adjusted the second half. I just hope we do it faster because we just stayed in nickel like all first half. I'm like, man, they're not passing the ball. Rodgers is telling you they're not going to pass. Why are we still playing pass defense? But we finally got out of it though. But man, it was kind of late by then. We already got a 21-point lead or 17-point lead by half. 24-7. That dude was so, like, man. I wonder what his rating's going to be. He's already low in Madden. I wonder what it's going to be, like, Thursday. It's not his fault, though. They were just attacking him. I mean, he's a rookie. What do you expect him to do? Save the world? People are talking about he sucks. I'm like, dude, man, they just had a scheme for him in the slot. And Packers being able to run the ball. It's deadly, man. The run killed us, just like our run killed them. Like, they couldn't stop our run either. Like, running was a theme. Like, whoever did a better job stopping the run won that game, and the Packers just did a better job. They stopped us 3 times the first half. We didn't stop them once.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears.
And then now we want to throw in the second half to come back. Good luck.
underway here in Las Vegas. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more.
You see, that's the difference between having linebackers in just now. See how, like, he just shed that block to get to the runner? I couldn't do that last game because I was so scared of him passing the ball. Just kept running on me.
And giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital was that in the first round?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Carr going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for touchdown right here out of the gate.
Who's on here? This guy? Blitz? Oh, come on.
On play action, Fields.
Ah, really?
The mark incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense and sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Fields.
Dude.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I tell you, you can't play the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Oh, block, dude. Why don't you block? Damn. You missed that stuff.
the 42-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And off comes to Montgomery. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Man, I give kudos to you guys that play MUT all day, every day. You got to deal with this all day, every day. Like, kudos to you guys. 'Cause, man, I'll be mad as hell just I got to deal with this every game. It's like auto defense. Everybody.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A handoff for Herbert. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears post the first point.
Oh!
Take the lead here in
Oh, maybe not.
quarter.
All right.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Damn, what's up with the kicking meter?
To kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Come on, man. Threw it right to me.
The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
It's a pretty good play. I like that run play. That's a nice run play.
Especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, it's got to be priority 1.
I didn't realize that was in there. I got that formation too. I never run that play before. Nice. That's a nice run play right there.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Carr. Forced out to his left.
Let's go! Come on! You gotta come attack the ball, dude. Stupid, man. You stand right there, just looking at it.
Have a chance to tie the game.
Oh, make no sense.
Final seconds of the half.
And you looking at the ball coming at you, just standing looking at it.
You know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
And tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That should have been pick 6. You saw me passing the tight end over to him, up the middle. They ran that cross around the middle.
So not much time to speak
just standing there, just looking at it.
First half as the kicks away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside.
That was a good drive. That last drive he had, that's a pretty nice drive.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding.
I'm just mad at my damn team doing that freaking.
And a mistake on
whoops.
the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long
I
play,
would,
so be it.
commentator. I would love to strike back.
Get a couple of first downs.
It's bumping me every rip.
Run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Fields. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Abdullah to return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Rolling to his right. He's got him.
Come on, man.
And he goes down, but not before getting
Some of the stuff they allow these guys to do is unrealistic, man.
Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it? isn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here comes Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Here's Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Carr now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive. And they were
Did you guys see that? Linebackers actually put their hands up to defend the pass. Wow. I am shocked.
The kick by Carlson is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 8. Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out.
This stuff is annoying as hell. I swear to God it is.
Maybe a
What's
little
up, man?
frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the
You
defense know
think?
that they're getting to him.
Y'all think, commentator? I don't know about frustration. Just that he doesn't allow the plays to, what they call it.
So the failure to connect on
It's annoying.
down,
It's annoying as hell.
Staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Fields. Jones has it.
It's just the automatic part of it that I hate. Like, you don't have to do anything on defense. Just call it and stand there with your little user on the end and don't do nothing.
You need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
Hope the computer does something.
But to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Hollywood Sports.
Sports. Now
what up, man?
4. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now it's Fields. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Down, Fields has to have this one. He's got the first down and more than that. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra. extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Man, you're not passing. You ain't passed all day.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them,
show me you gonna throw. Show me something, because they ain't throwing all day.
That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. Sure. That's bottom shelf material.
Let's see.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing his car. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Carr to throw.
Come on! What's up with my guys just looking at the ball? Like, they don't react.
He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in.
That's the 2nd time. They just stared at the ball, like no reaction. Like, what do you do? Dumb them down? Dumb them out or something? Golly, man. Attack the freaking ball. It's right in front of you. Where's Waller at? Where's Waller hiding at? He's down the field. All right.
They go with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Come on, man. Wow.
Catches it off the tip. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. Carr. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way.
I can't, man. Sometimes this game, I can't.
Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Like, no advantage at all. All advantages, none.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Carr.
Bumbo!
Downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Golly.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now Carr.
Thank you. Stay. God damn it, man. How come you didn't give me control of my guys, EA? Dude, he just ran out of the end zone on his own. I'm trying to control him. I'm just ran out of the end zone. Jesus Christ. That almost cost me a safety right there. I'm trying to control that dude. Just keep running and running non-stop. Oh, annoying. That's the second guy I played today now. Just run the ball like a lot. Nothing bad about it. It's just if you're running out of like close formations, tight formations, man, it's hard to predict if you're gonna throw out of it. And you know what's deadly out of those, right? Those bench concepts, flats and posts. So that's why you see me always in nickel. But then if he continues to run the ball, it's hard for me to stop the run in it. I can sometimes, but it's hard, especially when I don't have linebackers on the field. So when the lineman gets to the secondary, he gets big chunks out of those. I mean, it's cool. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just kind of telling you why some of this stuff is happening to me. So at the end, he could have still ran because all he really needed was a field goal. But I think he's trying to win. Actually, I would just keep running the ball still, and then if I get a chance, But I would have still ran it still because he had timeouts. Oh, the worst. Let's see how he plays first. Oh, thanks, Demetrius. Thank you, sir. Thank you for strolling through.
Well, we are about 10 miles or so.
Thank you, sir.
Downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
See what I mean? It's kind of what I'm talking about. Let's do these first.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
See what happens if they get to that secondary, man. It's going to be a problem. So I'm trying not to let him get back there. I got to clog it up.
You right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
See?
It'll go as a loss of about 6.
That play was to the running back just now, a second ago.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get.
Come on, dog.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't. But it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already.
Yo, Tim, what up, man?
Sacked him once. Now they get in
How it goes?
another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's
Hey, the reason why that keep happening on the line is because of how I'm crashing my line.
So they're left with still 10 to go.
Sometimes I get that animation.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's able to work.
That's his bench again. Bench again. Always same concept, basically. Just off of spread.
Now it's 4th. And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was
just high lows on the outside.
3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting through there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I would have my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Hey, man, I'm trying to, man. I'm trying, Tim. I try. Let's see. Let's see what it comes out in first. See what kind of game this is going to be. Wow, come on, I'm not surprised. Look at this. We just went through this with the Raiders just now. Golly, man. Man, this stuff is so boring and annoying as hell. We just went through this a second ago.
Fields now to throw. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him
we know this play.
Opening play of the drive and also give him a
hey, that's that play that guy was running on me right there. On the right of the screen. I think that's the one he was using, I think. Oh, do I have the... No, I don't have it. I think it was the inside zone, I think. I don't know, I'm not sure. I gotta check though. I like that play. Gotta go back and look.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Are they gonna give it to me? Are they gonna give it to me?
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Come on, EA, y'all gotta let that shit ride.
It's intercepted.
That's the only way you get them out of this stuff. They gotta know that's there. It's crazy. I guess that's where classic passer comes in.
He was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense,
you gotta teach them a lesson sometimes.
You're in a position to make a play.
Otherwise, they'll never stop this stuff.
Big time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws.
My line's doing a good job.
That's tremendous.
That was just a coverage pressure. Doing a good job.
Work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
That's why I don't play man defense. This is precisely why I don't play man defense.
Like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender.
Oh, I'm down? Damn, I didn't even look at the score. Oh, okay. Forgot he had a field goal. Why did I think that was a turnover on downs? Damn. All right, wake up. Let's wake up. I didn't even look at the score.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score, down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery.
Let's go, Mac.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play,
this is unreal, man. Like, look how this misalignment on the field. Like, you have to allow people to pay for this stuff. Look at this crap.
On 2nd and 9.
I mean, it shouldn't be that easy. It should be like, I mean, you lined up all the way on the sideline. Like, come on, man.
Even against double
And they get away with this stuff. It's crazy. Because of freaking animations.
Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now again, running right is Montgomery. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the 50, here's Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments.
Oh,
repeat of the last drive.
what's this?
Series, the best teams, that's how they get it.
Man.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Play. Let's go, Roquan.
And he is going to have the Bears first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Hey, I personally don't mind it. All I'm saying is just respect the laws of physics. That's all I'm saying.
1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Fisher gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tito Agbenaya getting in there to drop him. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play. And
just respect the law of physics, and we're good.
This game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught, They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Bosa, the coverage. Wow.
As they'll start at their own 24-yard
That's nice.
line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Herbert now. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time.
Oh, I can't call it audible? Wow.
Knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible.
Come on, let me get a pick.
Now here's a knocked away and incomplete. incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow them to
go, guys.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
From the 44, Fields.
Come on! Thank you. Thanks for cutting in. Thanks.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Left side got Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Fields on first down. There's Mooney with another catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Fields.
Come on.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on third and goal? Now Fields. And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He was comfortable on that front.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Can't move out there?
On fourth down, Fields. And now here's
I need that other route.
Interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, I need a play. Let me see. I got it here. That's not going to work. This might work.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense... He's got a man complete! And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Fields. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Come on, man. I'm ready.
Interception. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, 59 yards. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The return is Jones from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Snap will come from the 31 on second.
Damn, I can't call audibles though? That's crazy. That's like limiting as hell. I can't call audibles. I gotta play it as is. It's crazy.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 31, Fields. That's complete.
Bosa's playing coverage like that? Dang. That's crazy. It's nuts.
A good pickup, 17 yards.
I didn't realize Bosa's that fast.
Nice game there.
Coverage.
You and I both know that
All
will do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he
practicing there.
And that's another play that's
been man.
This game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
This is crazy. I can't call audibles. Oh, wow. That's nuts.
Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They push him back.
That must be their home field advantage thing. But not be able to call audibles? It's like handicapping me.
Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters.
Damn!
This deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the.
Hey, it's like don't ever go down in the Chargers territory. You can't call audibles.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a.
And now here's another interception. He's at the 50. And a terrific return as he brings us
this is a new.
back to the 30.
You can play both on coverage. It's pretty nice.
One last great play defensively.
That guy's pretty fast in coverage. I didn't realize that.
Finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber down.
Good game.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things.
Good game, good game. Played pretty good defense. That was a good game. Game by him. I had chances. I blew them. I had chances. Oh, man. That was cover 4. Cover 4 he played. Man, that second chance I had in the red zone that I kept getting sacked in. Man, Looney was open upfield. I just didn't have to stop throwing the ball. Keep getting sacked before I can get it off. This is why you need like custom playbook, because that play I was running under center. If I could run that same play on the shotgun, I would have more time to throw it. But I didn't have the play on in my playbook, and that's kind of one thing I'm saying about being able to create custom playbook. If you don't have the plays, sometimes you can't do anything. And if you don't have a quarterback that can make you create plays on the fly, you're stuck. So he knew I was going to run that same play out of under center. You just blitz.
Football League is on the air. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the
that was a perfect
Chicago
example.
Bears.
But damn, I didn't realize the Chargers, you can't call audibles once they get into the momentum. It's crazy. That's a good yeah, your outside receivers can't hear you, so you couldn't make adjustments. Alright, let's see how we fare in this one. Not doing so well today. Alright, come on. Let's go. I don't know, having him in the field last time kind of helped me with the run, so I'm going to leave him in this time. Unless something changes. And he's playing better on top. This guy. He's playing better than anybody else, so I'm going to leave him in. See, all these freaking close plays, man. That's why I'm always in this defense.
They go play action. Mariota.
I'll take those, thank you, sir. See what I mean? If I'm not in this defense, man, I'm gonna get killed with that all day. High, lows, across the field, all day.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know
all day, every day.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout.
It's like the only formation that exists in Madden is trips and close.
Step aside here in this first quarter.
Damn it, man. Alright, look what happens when I do this. Watch. I didn't throw that defense on, right? Let's see.
Now Patterson to start the drive, and he'll take this.
I'll take those. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball.
Bunch. Oh, I like bunch. I like bunch.
If you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 29, Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast.
Oh, my goodness, man.
But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. A complete to Drake London. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first.
You guys have watched 3 games in a row and seen this formation all 3 games.
I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from
just showing them, like, you know, how people play Madden.
Field goal
or
a point
PlayStation.
Touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Just showing, I'm just showing what people do online. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. I'm just showing the scheme.
Really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5
That's all it
yards
is.
on it, and be frank about it.
Play how you play.
Don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mariota now from the 50. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. This one left side caught by Patterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Mariota.
Take those. Thank you, sir.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
All right, no problem, Solar.
And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they?
Yeah, Lex, man. Just I see the same stuff over and over again. That's all. I played 3 straight games and I've seen the same concept 3 straight times.
So they throw the pick 6.
Some run it better than others,
now as this one's in the air.
but it's just basically the same thing.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota.
Ah!
And he's got it to Patterson complete.
He's a slow pull.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a nice design there.
Nice.
Sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Mariota again. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
That's what I was trying to avoid. Didn't get it done in time. Still left him in there.
Third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I was trying to get him out of there.
Has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run with Patterson.
See that animation?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks.
I'm show you what I did to my line for that inside zone. Sometimes I get it. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's nice when it happens.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things are going their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Mariota.
Let's go.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense.
All right, good one, man. Let's see if he stays or leaves. I don't know. No.
Precipice.
Playing. All right.
Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Herbert, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordell Patterson, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Kerr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this